guys, this time I'm reviewing Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. It is based off the Simon Snow characters that originally appeared in Fangirl. So in Fangirl, the main character Kath writes fanfiction about the Simon Snow series, created by the fictional author Gemma T. Leslie, that is oddly like Harry Potter. So in Carry On, we get a full-fledged novel based off the Simon Snow characters. Based off Simon Snow and Baz and Penelope and Agatha and the Mage, and I adore it! It is perfect and fantastic. It is a really good kind of homage to all fantasy novels in this genre, and it's definitely a YA book. It takes place in the UK, they go to a magical school, and they live in this wizarding society. So the magical school is Watford, and it started off as this really elite school for the upper class families and the really strong magical and anybody with really strong magic to come and learn. And in recent years, the Mage, who is the head of the school, has allowed people who didn't have enough magic before or aren't strictly human to come to the school. So some major changes in the educational system works and also society at large, because the Mage is also the head of the coven. And Simon Snow is the chosen one. He is chosen to defeat the Insidious Humdrum, who is trying to destroy all magic in the UK and presumably also the world. So the Humdrum keeps creating these dead spots where magic doesn't work. There is a class war between the older families, who are like the aristocracy, who want to keep magic and contain it and keep it to the magical families. Originally, they were in charge. They ran the school, they ran the coven, and now the Mage is trying to equalize everybody, and in the process is taking all that stuff away from these families. So in this book, we also have it set in a much more contemporary world. They have cell phones and the internet and television, and they make pop culture references to British television shows like Doctor Who, and songs like Call Me Maybe, and even references to like Billie Piper. So totally digging this. I love the way that they just kind of keep the modern world and don't try to over complicate it too much. We don't need this huge structure for this book. It totally works the way it is. So the major characters in this book are Simon Snow, the chosen one. He is kind of really bad at magic. He has trouble controlling his magic. It doesn't always work when he wants it to. And when it does work, he ends up kind of causing chaos. It kind of goes into overdrive. Like, not using it regularly and properly just makes it explode when he doesn't want it to. Simon's also kind of this people pleaser, and he sort of just ends up reacting instead of making any active choices. Like, most of it is him fighting the Humdrum because the Humdrum is coming after him, or because the Mage told him to, or to protect his friends. He is also really loyal and really wants to protect everybody. The next is Baz, who was Simon's roommate and arch enemy. They have been fighting for the last 7 years, and they are obsessed with each other. Like, Baz goes missing, and all Simon can think about is Baz and what Baz is up to and what he's plotting. And Baz is also obsessed with Simon, but we find out it's because Baz is in love with Simon, and we because totally shipped them after reading Fangirl. Baz has spent his whole life under pressure to keep things contained. He is from one of the older families, so yeah, kind of this repressed Englishness to him. But he's also really snarky, and I love it. And we get into some of these, the book is told from multiple perspectives, so some of them are told from Baz's perspective, and just, yeah, Baz really does kind of hate everybody, and it's fantastic. I love it. The other main characters are Penelope, who is Simon's best friend, and she is kind of drawn to all this adventure. Like, she wants to be helpful, and she wants to play a part, and she wants to be part of something bigger than herself. She wants to take down the Humdrum. Fourth main character is Agatha, who is Simon's girlfriend, and she is perfect and pretty, and she doesn't want to be part of a war. She just wants a normal life. So also in here we have the Mage, who is Simon's foster father, and he runs the school and he's in charge of the world, but he is gone for most of this book fighting the wars and trying to find things out, so he isn't as dominant a character in these books because he's kind of just off in the background the whole time. Simon trusts the mage implicitly, and I don't really get why. Like, he doesn't seem that trustworthy to me. So I would love to have had all the other books to see their relationship when he is around and how he mentors Simon. Like, we get told that he is Simon's mentor, but we never really see much mentoring going on. So this book is also partially a ghost story. Every 20 years, the veil lifts, and people who have died, magical people who have died, can cross over and send messages to their loved ones. So the beginning of the book, Simon is getting haunted by a ghost, only he doesn't know what's happening. He can't communicate with this ghost well, and he doesn't know why this woman keeps appearing at his window. Part of this book is also this mystery of who this woman is and what task she has for them. So my review for this book is that I love it. It is totally a 5 out of 5 stars. I love the world. It is fantastic and vivid, and I want to crawl into it and just stay there. I really want to just reread Carry On like 5 more times right now, and also want to go reread Fangirl. So totally obsessed with it. I get why Kath is obsessed, why these characters. I would really love to have an 8-book series with these characters. I would read that. I want to go read Simon and Baz fanfiction and fan art. See fan art right now. Like, totally obsessed with this world. Cannot shake them yet. Yes, I love this book. I read it straight through in one day. It was up till 3 in the morning so I could finish it. Like, totally love this book. So definitely go read Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. So peace out. I love you guys and keep reading. Bye.